Hi guys, you're welcome to today's class. Today, still on gas law. Today we'll be taking problem, like I said, still on gas law. Like I was trying to explain from my previous class that there are different gas laws. Today we'll be taking problem on another gas law called Charles law and the Gay-Lussac law. We're taking problems on them, problems of problems on problems of the gas law rather. I have here that a certain quantity of gas in a balloon has a volume of 185 milliliter at a temperature of 52 degrees Celsius. What is the volume of the balloon if temperature is lower to minus 17 degrees Celsius? Let's assume the pressure remains constant. Okay, let's see how we solve this. This, I must say or note that this is a typical Charles law problem. Like we usually do, we state the parameters that are given. Remember, it states that assume that pressure remains constant. And this, like I said, is a typical Charles law problem. And let's see what we have. We have that given that the volume V1 is equal to 185 milliliter. We also have the temperature T1 to be equal to 52 degrees Celsius. 52 degrees Celsius, adding 273 to be equal to 325 Kelvin. Is Kelvin. And we also have the second temperature, excuse me, T2 to be equal to minus 17. If you also add the absolute temperature, which is plus 273, you will have the total or final total temperature to be 256 Kelvin. And the next thing, V2 is not given. Say what is the volume of the balloon if temperature is lower to minus 17 degrees. Now, there is a formula to solving problems on Charles law. We have here, let me put it like I always do, from V1 over T1 equal to V2 over T2. We are asked to look for the volume, that's V2. Therefore, V2 here will be equal to, because multiplying, we have V1 multiplied by T2 over T1. Therefore, V2 equals to substituting values. The value of V1 is 185, excuse me, multiplied by the value of T2, which is 256, and divide by the value of the T1, that's the first temperature, which is 325. Therefore, V2 here will be, like I always do and always advise, you get your calculator, you input the values you have seen just the way it is arranged, which is 185 multiplied by 256 divided by 325. The final answer, which we just jump at, would be 145.7 milliliter. That's 145, please. That's 145.7 milliliter. Like I always say, as simple as this. Thanks for watching, and look out for other problem solution still on solution to Charles law and Gay-Lussac law. See you in the next class. Bye for now. Hi guys, you're welcome back to class. still on solution to problem of Charles law and Gay-Lussac law. We have right here another problem, I think still on Charles law. It states that a 100-meter cube volumetric flask is filled with benzene at 30 degrees Celsius. So how much benzene must be added to it to have it full after it is cooled to 20 degrees Celsius at constant pressure? It says ignore the expansion of the flask. This is actually a multiple choice problem or question, and the answers are here for you to choose depending on the one that you calculate to be the right answer. We have A 96.70 meter cube, B 3.30 meter cube, C 36 meter cube, and D 90 meter cube. Now let's see the one that is likely to be the correct answer. Usually do solution. Let's see the parameters we are given to solving it. We have volume, it has to be 100 meter cube. We have temperature, as usual. We have 30 degrees Celsius plus 273, which will be equal to 303 Kelvin. Is T1. Also have T2, current temperature to be 20 plus 273, which will be equal to 293 Kelvin. This is V1. This V2. So what must be added? What the volume of engine has it cool? Okay. V2 is not given. I have to look for V2. Therefore, if from the formula using V1 over T1 equal to V2 over T2. Therefore, V2 here now be, because multiplying this for clarity's sake, for students who are not really conversant with this, you now have V1 multiplied by T2 over T1. Therefore, V2 here will be substituting as between the value of V1, you have 100 multiplied by value of T2, 293, divided by the value of T1, which is 303. Therefore, V2 will now be as simple as, like I usually say, you multiply 100 by 293 and divide by 303. You point that the good calculator, you have the answer to be 96.70 meter cube. As simple as this. That is to say, from the option, that option A is the right answer to the problem. Thanks for watching, and watch out for another problem solution still on Charles law and Gay-Lussac law. See you in next class. Bye for now. Hi guys, you're welcome back to class, still on problem solution on Charles law and Gay-Lussac law, and still on gas law, under gas law. We have here another interesting problem too to solve. It says that a car tire is filled to a pressure of 10 atm in a cool day where the temperature is -3 degrees Question says, what is the pressure if the tire, of the tire when the temperature rises to 47 degrees Celsius, and assume that the volume of the tire remains constant. And let's see how we solve this. Solution. I can say that this is a problem on Gay-Lussac law. Let's see the parameters we are given. We have given, as usual, I have the first pressure P1 to be 10 atm. We have the first temperature says minus 3 plus 273. We now have T1 to be equal to 270 Kelvin. And T2 is 47 plus 273. We now have T2 to be 320 Kelvin. Now P2, which is the second pressure, is what we're asked to look for. Therefore, now using, let me say, by Gay-Lussac law, we have them even stated. By Gay-Lussac's law, we have that P1 over T1 is equal to P2 over T2. In Gay-Lussac law, there's a huge relationship between pressure and temperature. As temperature increases, pressure increases, and vice versa. Even on human bodies, discover that when somebody is suffering from fever, as your temperature of the body increases, your pressure also increases. Once somebody is very high in fever, you first of all check your BP before treatment begins. Before I go into medicals or continue into medicals, let's solve the problem of Gay-Lussac law using the formula. Therefore, we now have that P2, which is what we're asked to look for, equal to P1 T2 over T1, of course multiplying. Therefore, P2 here now will be, substitute the values. The value of P1 here is 10 multiplied by the value of T2, which is 320, divided by the value of T1, which is 270 Kelvin. Therefore, P2 here will be equal to, like I always do, if you multiply 10 by 320 and divide by 270, you will have the value of P2 to be 11.858 atm. As simple as this. Thanks for watching, and watch out for another problem solution still on solution to Charles law and Gay-Lussac law problems. See you in next class. Go nowhere. Bye for now. Hi guys, you're welcome back to class, still on problem solution to Charles law and Gay-Lussac law under gas laws. We have here that problem says that a sample of hydrogen gas at a pressure of 700 millimeter mercury has a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. Let's calculate the new pressure of the hydrogen gas if the temperature was raised to 150 degrees Celsius at the same volume. That's to say that volume is constant. And let's see how we solve this. The solution, like we usually do, write out the parameters that are given to solving the problem. We have that temperature here, T1. Let's say that 30 plus 273, you have a value of T1 equal to 303 Kelvin. E1 equals to, as stated, 700 millimeter mercury. And T2 here was 150 plus 273. You have the value of T2 to be 423 Kelvin. Then P2, second pressure, is what I'm looking for. Now, we have that from P over T equals to constant. And I didn't do this in other problem, but the same thing. We would have, let's say, we just state it, we would have that P1 over T1 equals to P2 over T2. It's just the same thing like we did in the previous problem I solved on Gay-Lussac law. Therefore, since we are looking for P2, make P2 subject of the formula. It's just the same thing, as simple as that. P2 equal to P1 T2 over T1, just like the previous problem we solved before this one. Therefore, P2, putting the values, P2 equal to, the value of P1 was 700 multiplied by value of T2, which is 423, divided by the value of T1, which is 303. Just that easy. Therefore, P2 equals to, like I always say, if you multiply 700 by 423 and divide by 303, you will have the final pressure, or the answer, which is the final pressure, to be 9. Sorry, let me change this marker. I was saying, if you multiply 700 by 423 and divide by 303, you have 977 millimeter mercury. As simple as this, like I always say. I think we'll be drawing the curtain here on problem solution to Charles' law and Avogadro's law. However, like I always advise, you try more questions, try more other problems, and if you encounter any difficulty or any form of intricacy that eludes your knowledge on how to solve it, you hit me at the comment section. And like I said, we'll go over to, maybe next class, we'll go over to problem solution to other laws on gas laws. See you in next class. Bye for now.